Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Drew, and welcome back to another Minecraft episode here on Time Off. This episode, we are back in the village. I don't think anything has changed since you guys last saw it, but we're going to be doing some work here today. We're actually going to be, yeah, there we go. We're actually going to be doing some work here that probably is a little overdue, but I got some feedback, especially on like the last two episodes. So episode 20, I think, is when we established the layout, basically a rough layout. I think some of this stuff is going to change. I think this building over here might move a little to the right. Then we might add another building here. And I think this tower spot is probably going to move over a block or two. But we do have some solid buildings here, some solid starts that literally nothing has changed since last episode, since I've been here. I was looking in the comments, and a man named Tom Delacruz really likes this build, and I really do appreciate that. He does. He also appreciates the Nordic look, and that's absolutely what I was going for. I tried putting a chimney on this house right here, and it wasn't really looking the greatest, unless I want to take out one of these faces here. But this house right here, we definitely will be putting a fireplace. If it's a building with a chimney, there will be a fireplace in it. I love the idea. I really appreciate his thoughts, and I really appreciate that comment. So thank you so much, man. So this episode, I would actually like to try to establish the layout a little bit more, and I'd actually like to build a building or two. I think what we're actually going to start with is we're going to go over to this blacksmith building, and we're really going to try to kind of redo it here. I mean, there's still kind of a basic idea that I have in mind that I would like to do, but I think the resources and I think the shape is going to change just a little bit. And also with the roof, I was kind of struggling with the roof. But I actually just watched a video on YouTube of a guy. There's a guy with a channel. I don't remember his name. He was building a library. And what I really liked most with his library build was actually the roof. And that's something I think that we could probably use a very similar design to that and try to incorporate it into our build. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna find that video, and I'm gonna put it in the description so you guys can see where that inspiration came from, and go give that guy a lot of love, because man, he does make some very, very, very good YouTube videos. Very good YouTube videos. So I think we're basically going to mostly go for a wood build here. Is that what I really want to do? That might be what I really want to do. Oops. I want to go here. Okay, so is this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay. I don't think yeah, okay, let's stay in odd numbers here. And I need scaffolding too. Do I have scaffolding here? I have the scaffolding in these little holes, so in case we fall down, we can always get back up. Lord knows that's been happening to me quite a bit. Full stack of scaffolding. Let's go. So the house is kind of going to be going over. We're going to basically be putting. All right. I'm going to start this sentence over. Basically, what we are going to be doing is that we are going to be putting the blacksmith area here on the main level, and then raised above it, there will be the house, like the blacksmith house, or maybe even just some random villager house to it. I don't think the entire foundation will be used for the blacksmith area. I'll show you what I mean when we get there. Now, it being a blacksmith building too, I think I also would like to try to incorporate a bit more stone. But I don't really know exactly how necessary that's going to be. Well, that's what I wanted to do. I remember getting some idea at one point. I kind of forgot what I wanted to do. I just remembered what it was going to be. So this is all pretty much going to be the same shape and size. Let's get rid of this one completely. And these ones we're all going to replace to the spruce logs, at least temporarily. Okay, so I've got the outline of the roof. Oh, I was looking for spruce. I think I have all the spruce on me. I need spruce stairs, though. And I think that's everything for right now. So here is the design of the roof, the outline of the roof. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be filling it in with spruce, right? So the stone is just going to be the outline. The spruce is going to be the fill of it. So there's still a few more things I have to kind of work out, like this little corner here. So, I mean, what I decided to do was I put these upside down stairs here because without them, it would kind of look like this. I mean, we can try to see what other options we have here, but this corner is going to be a little tricky. But why I like this so much is because the guy actually had a great idea to throw in some more full blocks mixed in with the stairs. So I'm going to add this layer here. And where this stair is here, so you're here, and yeah, let's do it like that. He did this. He added in these full blocks like that, and that gives the roof such like a nice little, I don't know what you would call it. It's just that extra detail just looks absolutely phenomenal to me. And oops, I hit my headphones on the pop filter. I can't really turn my head when I have my mic in front of me like this because my headphones constantly hit it. So this is the idea that I'm going to be playing around with. And this is what I really like. Let's try spacing it out a little bit more, like this. And there was a pattern to it too. Avomance is the guy's name. I had the video right beside me, and I wasn't even looking at the channel name. Avomance. That's the guy's name. He's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go. No! There we go. How's this looking? See, it is like... Definitely do have some tweaking to do. Oops. Oh, no. No! Yeah, so for now, let's kind of stick with this blank slate. Just to kind of make developing around the wall, or around the roof easier. And then we will actually add in our detail later. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Okay, let's just do this for now. Because I did kind of want to make like a bit of a dip. You see how this roof here is flat? Okay, yeah, so this is a perfect comparison. So you look at the tower in the distance, and you see how the roof kind of dips down like that. And you see how the top of this roof is flat here. The top of this roof is flat. I'm trying to decide if I want like a flat roof or if I want another dip in this to kind of have like what we have at the tower. But the tower is very exaggerated. It's a very exaggerated dip. But this is kind of how it's looking so far. I don't know. Maybe we don't even need to have that stone at the top. Huh. Okay, so this is where we're at the moment. And I'm still at the point right now where I have the same conversation with myself every time I make a build. I think I was saying it about this build too, but like I'm at the point where I'm trying to figure out exactly which resources I want to use. And I think the roof is fine. I think the spruce logs are fine. I think the walls I'm trying to figure out. I wanted to show you guys the stripped logs first. And now I want to get some stone, and I want to see what a stone base would look like. stone walls on the bottom, and then, of course, I added wool for the top here. So that should actually kind of help with the whole Nordic look, the whole Nordic theme that we're kind of going for, I guess, in this village, right? And you know what? Let's fill this in too. Let's fill in this face here. Let's kind of see how this is looking with the stone walls. And that's looking like this. Okay. Okay, it's not too bad, right? Huh. Let me know what you guys like. I think I'm kind of leaning on the spruce. On the spruce, the stripped logged wall. We'll call it that. But yeah, I think I am kind of leaning more towards this. So what if we maybe had both? You know? Oops. Let's make sure we get these. Oh no, I'm a mess. Yeah, what if we kind of like mixed it? You know? What if it was both? I don't know. Well, that's actually not too bad, right? Maybe, and then this one would kind of look very identical, right? So let's get some grass like this for some make-believe purposes. And oh, it would be like that. Yeah, no, I don't know how I like that. Oops. Let's try, do we have, let's get, well, yeah, okay. So let's try replacing this with some normal spruce planks. Maybe this would look a little decent, a little bit more decent. And the thing is, too, the thing that I'm kind of battling myself with at the moment. Yeah, that probably looks better. I don't know. I gotta cut down another tree. Oh, I didn't get a sap. Oh, no, I missed my chances for saplings over here. I guess they all despawned. Anyway, okay. So let's, I'll plant another tree there after. So, yeah, so this is the thing. So this is going to be the blacksmith building. But typically when you think about blacksmiths, right, you think about like, you know, a bit more of a stone structure, a bit more of a stone-based structure. So I'm kind of wondering if we can maybe implement more stone into the build, or if maybe the ground being stone is kind of all we need, because this is kind of how it's going to go. Like, I'm going to replace all this flooring, all this grass here with some stone, right? Oops. So something like that. This is kind of what it's going to turn into. And I don't know if I want... Okay, I'll draw this out. I don't know if I want a wall here, like the wall continues like this. Because what would this kind of look like for the most part? Oops. Because that would kind of make everything look a little bit like that. Is that okay? Do you guys like that? So yeah, I gotta figure this out. Maybe this is something that we kind of come back to. I don't want to spend the whole episode working on this. There is kind of... I would like to kind of start another building, and I'm thinking... I keep thinking of that fisherman hut. So I think... did I talk about that yet? This is an idea from someone named, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Uzinaru. That's someone who has actually been watching some of my videos and commented a great idea, actually, of having a fisherman's hut in our village. And so I spent forever looking around, seeing where we could do it. And I kept thinking like somewhere along the river here and stuff like that. But if it's going to be a part of the village, I didn't really want it to be like down here. I think would just be a little too far for it to really be kind of considered part of our village. And so I dug out this man-made lake here, or this pond actually. We definitely could go bigger. We definitely probably should go bigger. It doesn't really look that big for its own fisherman's hut, but we could probably try to do something kind of cool. So what if it's something... Whoa. What if it... Oh, it's already getting dark. What if it was something like this? So I kind of have the idea of... I mean, something that Uzunoru said was make some stalls. Like make a stall to store some barrels and stuff like that. And I really do like that. So I think that's what this little cranny could be in here. So this would kind of be like a side storage. So I mean, if we had the walls in like this, you know, and then the walls obviously would come in like this because, you know, this is just how I build. And then this would stay kind of open like this, right? So these would probably be logs. This would all be a wooden build. I doubt we'd probably have any stone in this build. Maybe for like a foundation or something like that. But when I think like, you know, fisherman's hut, I kind of think a little bit more on the wood side, right? Sleep. Wake. All right. Oh, it's on. Oh, okay, he's burning. So, yeah, basically that position, I think it'd probably work pretty well for the house. Yeah, it's a fisherman's house, right? It's kind of like a hut, not really a hut. Yeah, he's burning. So I went up here actually. This is the scaffolding I used to cut down the trees, right? But I looked up here and I was trying to think of like a good spot to kind of picture a hut. And so maybe like we could try to expand this lake a little bit. And maybe we, like, behind the hut, so this would kind of be like the front door. Say the back door, there would be like a stairway down to the river. And maybe we can have, like, more fishing docks down there by the river and stuff like that. But I also wouldn't mind, like, a little dock on this lake here. We could probably, you know, expand it. And I am kind of thinking of maybe making, like, a river kind of coming down from the mountains to look like that this lake is being filled from, like, the glaciers, from the snow and all that kind of stuff. And then we can also expand another river leading down to the lake. So this would be like kind of a lake that's in between, obviously. And this whole area up here is kind of like a landing in a way. Like if you're kind of looking at the mountains and the plateau down there, this whole village is kind of up on this this flat spot. Kind of in between. So this lake, I think, just works so well. Regarding this fishing hut, though, I think I'll probably maybe do a little bit more work on it between episodes. And I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye open for comments and stuff like that. So I actually haven't been down here to like look at how we can do the... Yeah, I think this would work pretty well. Like, we could have a staircase coming down here, and then we can have a path maybe leading to the river. Or maybe we can even dig out and expand the river so like we don't really have to go that far. But I also got to try to figure out a space in this plateau for the horse stable. That's something I think I've been talking about since the very first episode of this series. It's having a horse stable. But I still have yet to actually get to it. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this. I did want to point out, too, that I have this man-made ravine expanded just a little bit. Okay. It's on. Wow. All right. This ravine has been extended here to the edge of the cliffs. And I even kind of like dug this out just a little bit more to make the water path, because I think I might have said this before in the past, but these ravines are going to have a water source at the bottom here. So basically the single block that we're standing on, this is going to be water. And oh, something I did want to mention too is regarding these man-made ravines, we're going to have villagers walking around here, right? I don't know how smart they're going to be. I know villagers get stuck, I think, pretty easily. So do I want these fenced off, or should I just kind of leave it? But if I leave it as a, like, I would much prefer to just leave it, but I think the villagers are going to get stuck down here quite often. So, that's something we got to kind of figure out. I didn't really think that out too well, but oh well, here we are. Oh, and really quick too, I keep adding things. I'm trying to end the episode here. Regarding the last episode, where episode 21, where we were breeding villagers, not a guru, but actually, do you guys remember him? I gave him a shout out in a previous video. At the time, he was not an artist, but now he's not a guru, but we keep in like brief contact on Planet Minecraft, right? And I'll post all my videos on Planet Minecraft, and he'll get the chance to kind of see them and comment a little bit. So another thing he pointed out regarding the last episode was that apparently the room at the end of the episode, I think it was the last room, maybe it was both rooms, like the one I dug out underground, they were a little too small for breeding villagers. So we got to try to, I think we kind of need to go to a village, and we need to kind of make like kind of a villager farm. And then from there, maybe we can try to transport villagers from that village to the other, maybe like through nether travel and stuff like that. But I think that's something I'd like to do, is probably try to figure out what we could do for an actual like villager farm, try to breed them a lot easier, and hopefully not have a huge issue trying to populate this village when it's time. I think what we're going to do next episode is we're probably just going to keep working on the village. If there's anything else I kind of start working on between episodes, I'll definitely let you guys know, and I'll keep you up to date with... I'll try to keep you up to date with everything I'm doing. But yeah, it's... I typically, when I play off camera, I work on like a lot of little tiny things, and I kind of forget what I do. But I try to do like small things, like polishing up some things around the world and whatnot. But I do want to get back over to the bee area, and I really do, guys. I really do want to keep working on the mine. It's just every time I go down there, I just never like know what to do. But if you guys have ideas about the mine or anything like that, like please give me your thoughts. Oh. So they just like disappear? The banners? And they pop. Oh, that's what we need to do. We need banners. Like we need like custom banners to kind of like mark our world with, you know what I mean? But these pillager banners are pretty funny. Okay, guys. So on that note, I'm going to head out, and I'll see you on the next one.